to another episode of iSports, where the game never sleeps. Yeah, the Matchday 5 of the Champions League continued. I mean, the league phase. So yeah, so we saw the Wednesday round of matches, and we are here to give you the recap and everything that happened. I'm AB Manuel, and I'm here with
Richmond.
Yeah. So Rich, how did you see today's matches? We saw goals, goals,
Today's
and a
matches
lot
was
of
just
goals.
full of goals.
Yeah, a lot of goals. Yeah, I think it's only in Inter and it's ATM's match that we saw only 2 goals. The rest,
There was last minute Inter. That's Atletico had a goal.
yeah,
So,
yes. Pardon me.
Let's say
So we
2.5 goals.
we saw
Just
more than 3 goals in all the matches. So let's look at the results. As you can see on the screen, the results for the matches for today. How the matches ended. There were a lot of goals, a lot of action, and a lot of fun. So the first match, Copenhagen and Carriot, that game ended 3-2 in favor of Copenhagen, and we saw Paphos draw with AS Roma 2-2. That game ended, and Atalanta and Frankfurt. How did you see Atlanta's game today?
See, first out it was 0-0. So we were all complaining why. What's going on?
When seeing the goals coming.
Just second half when they came.
Within a matter of minutes.
You saw that's Lookman. You saw the goal he scored.
Yeah,
it was just a one-touch ball.
Yeah,
the ball just
an amazing
and he also gave an assist. Just 2 minutes after just scoring, the
goals
just started coming.
Yeah. And we saw another goal as well. So Atlanta was able to win that match convincingly, 3 goals. The goals came in the second half. In a matter of minutes, there were like 3 goals in that match. And we saw Sporting and Club Brugge too. That game ended in 3-0 in favor of Sporting. Earlier, we saw a red card that was later rescinded and turned into a yellow card. That was Sporting.
That was the only match that there was no goal.
So that was the only match that was one-sided. Sporting won that match by 3-0. And also it was a match that we thought Club Brugge could at least score and give Sporting
some kind of competition. But at least Club that Sporting dominated.
Sporting did so well. And as we were saying earlier, Inter and ATM, Atletico Madrid. So Atletico Madrid pulled off a late win against Inter.
They scored first and Inter equalized from a nice goal. And last minute, that's Atletico had another goal.
They are winning goal. Unfortunately for Inter, they trailed in that match, so they lost 2-1 to Atletico Madrid.
That were currently unbeaten in the Champions League, but they got beaten today.
Atletico has ended that run for them. And also PSG against Tottenham. That match was full of goals. We saw 8 goals in that match. That game ended in 5-3 in favor of PSG. And we saw a late red card too in that match.
And it was a nice match though. Colomwani scored 2 goals. The second goal was a brilliant goal. You see how he was able to just dribble all the 2 players and he played the shot was not an easy shot. But he couldn't celebrate because it was
against his former team.
So how would you jubilate?
But I feel Colomwani did so well. When you take away the obvious man of the match winner Bitinha, I think Colomwani was another player that did so well.
Thomas Frank bench Kudus.
For that, I don't know why he didn't start Paulinha and Kudus. Especially in this match that you might need goals to be able to win. I don't know why.
Maybe I think
it
you are playing in away match. And France, the atmosphere there is not easy.
But I think maybe it's due to his performance in the league. Recently during the weekend, things didn't go so well for him. We didn't see him. We didn't see him very, very, very active.
And he got him late too. That was when it was already 5-3 or
75th minute there. Getting to the 80th minute. So Spurs lost that match. PSG won 5-3 in that match. And also one surprising result: Liverpool against PSG. That game ended 4-1 in favor of PSG. So Liverpool's woes continue. Now They've lost to PSG.
I don't know what is wrong with this Liverpool team. I keep complaining about it. You were the Premier League champions.
Yeah, last season.
And it's not like they've changed coach. It's the same coach.
They bought
You've
a
just
lot of
bought
players.
new players, and the players you bought, you won't say
And big
they are
signings.
players that are now developed. They're already developed players.
They made
So,
big signings.
so what is going on? Yeah, I feel like one thing is last season when he came, we didn't know his tactics. The coaches didn't know his tactics and stuff. But since he's a one-sided coach,
So you think the coaches have figured him out?
yeah,
now?
I feel like they figured him out. And right now, to the players, when you check their body language, it's like they are playing against the coach. I don't know whether they want to.
It's poor.
They
But
want
I
him
saw
to be sad. Like, why would Van Dijk, a whole Van Dijk,
I saw
see the penalty he
poor,
caused?
poor defending from Konate and Van Dijk.
Like, why
I
would
didn't
you just
understand.
raise your hands? It's in the penalty box. You're going to head the ball out. You're defending. And as Van Dijk,
As an experienced
why
defender
would
as
that
Van Dijk,
see the third goal? Like, oh nah, it was too bad. It was too bad.
you just couldn't understand why Liverpool's game ended that way. So yeah, they lost 4 goals to 1. So yeah, PSG won in that match. And also the biggest match I might say, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. It was a game that we didn't know the outcome. We couldn't predict the outcome at all. And Arsenal won that game by 3 goals to 1. So
I was tipping Bayern to win this match, but
yeah.
Arsenal showed that they can dominate.
They showed that this season they are really in for business.
Season
they're in for the trophies.
This season, last season, what they were always crying for was a striker, and also last season it was like they were not having backup players. But this season,
they have
when they change, the player that is even coming is also
good.
A dangerous player.
They have
when Trossard got
2
hurt,
good players in every position.
When Trossard got hurt, they brought in Madueke.
Madueke,
when he came to score a goal.
Then later Martinelli came on, then scored.
And one player I have to criticize in this match is Neuer.
Yeah, he made some awful mistakes. Like
the two goals were all his fault. And the first goal, the set piece goal, and you know the Arsenal is good at set piece.
Yeah.
So as a keeper, when you are going for the ball, you should know that you are aiming right. You are going for the ball. You don't have to.
And he's an experienced goalkeeper.
Yeah. And see the second goal.
For the second goal, it's unforgivable. Like he was too far from his goal post. Yeah. And it's not like the defenders covered him.
You know you're a super, but still
he mistimed the ball.
And you don't have speed more than Martinelli. So you should even know that anything can happen.
Yeah.
It was too bad.
But it was a good win for Arsenal at home. They showed that this season they are really in for to win the trophy.
Do you think they can win the Champions League?
I think it's still, if they can continue this form to like next year, that is when we can say that.
But let's say since September when they lost to Liverpool, they've not lost a game. They've been consistent.
Yes.
Okay, so one thing is, let's say the Premier League and this the Premier League is the place where we will say the face is going to be the December curve. That is when we'll be able to know whether the consistency.
That's what I'm saying. If they are able to continue to next year, beginning of next year, we will see that. Yes.
And at least one thing is they have the squad depth.
Yeah, they have the squad depth, and they are doing well.
Nobody is even missing their striker. What's the name? Gyökeres.
Yes.
Nobody is missing.
We even forgot that they have him. They are doing so well. So they are first both in the Champions League and in the league. Yes. So we'll see how this weekend they will fare against Chelsea. If they're able to win
15 points.
If they're able to win against Chelsea, then we know that this season they are really in for the trophy. So yeah, we'll see how that will go. And Real Madrid against Olympiacos.
Also a match of goals.
Yes, also gave us 7 goals.
You score, I score. You score, I score.
Yeah. I think the early goals that Real Madrid had really helped them because later Olympiacos came into the game, and if let's say Real Madrid hadn't been far ahead, maybe they would have drawn the match.
Do you think there is a problem with Madrid's defense?
The defense is not
because they keep conceding goals.
It's like it's porous.
And that's one thing. So if they meet a team where they can't score, the team will outscore them.
Yeah.
Because
that's what I'm saying. If they didn't get their goals early enough, they would have been in trouble.
And it's always been Mbappe.
Mbappe did so. He had his hat trick, I think. Yeah. So and we saw Vinicius too in action too. So yeah, good stuff from Vinicius as well.
also had an hat trick. So let's say two players had hat trick in
this week's. I think did Arsenal, okay, for Arsenal, there was no hat trick. Sure. So we saw Mbappe and Vitinha too, having hat tricks in today's matches. So the league table, as you can see on your screen, Arsenal are in first, PSG in second. So you can see how the top 8 is looking like. Involving Chelsea, Real Madrid, Inter, Arsenal, Bayern. As I said earlier, Arsenal are in first position in the Champions League and good in the EPL. So good stuff from Arsenal. So you can also see the mid table teams to how they are faring. You can see Liverpool there. Liverpool, they are underperforming in both the league and the Champions League. So bad for Anslot at this moment. And also you can see the bottom half of the UEFA Champions League league phase also as well. So Rich, do you have any last words before we go?
For me, my last words I'll say is I'll just keep praising Arsenal because this season they are really doing well. Although we were expecting them to do this season, and they've done that. So kudos to the coach. And one thing I like about this team is when they get a set piece, their set piece coach will always come and stand by the third.
They know that is their strength.
And this
and they will utilize it as well.
They've used that consistently, and it's really helping them. It's really helping them. And kudos to their set piece coach. It's really trying.
So all I have to say is we'll see how Arsenal fare against Chelsea. That is the match that I'm looking forward to this
And also,
weekend.
please like, comment, and subscribe.
Sure, exactly. So this has been an exciting episode of iSports, and see you in the next one. Bye.